So we are reading on today, Assalamu alaikum, about Rebecca who had no children, how God blessed her. We read all the way from verse 22 till the end of the chapter chapter 30. And I'm Stefan Hager, your friend, Facebook friend, and I'm reading from the New International Reader's Version. So please do not hesitate to read along. Even your English is not good, understand it in your own language, Bible. Verse 22, where it says, look, that God listened to Rachel. He showed concern for her. He made it possible for her to have children. She became pregnant. She had a son. She said, God has taken my shame away. She continued, may the Lord give me another son. So she named him Joseph. You see? Here, Joseph, the second youngest son, the 11th tribe of Jacob, also called Israel. Let's read on. Jacob still in his foreign land, in the land of his mother's side, and working for his father-in-law. Look at this. After Rachel had Joseph, Jacob spoke to Laban. He said, send me on my way. I want to go back to my own home and country. Give me my wives and children. I worked for you to get them. So I'll be on my way. You know how much work I've done for you. But Laban said to him, if you are pleased with me, stay here. I've discovered that the Lord has blessed me because of you. He continued, name your pay. I'll give it to you. You see, Jacob was the grandson of Abraham. He was part of the blessing God promised for faith. And Laban, his father-in-law, saw that, and he was a beneficiary of that blessing. So some of you are like this. You just stand by with someone God is blessing. But that's not the ideal plan. If you step into what God has for you, you'll be directly blessed by the living God. Look at this. Jacob said to him, you know that I've worked hard for you. You know that your livestock has done better under my care. You had only little before I came, but that little has become a lot. The Lord has blessed you everywhere I've been. But when can I do something for my own family? What should I give you? Laban asked. Don't give me anything, Jacob replied. Just do one thing for me. Then I will go on taking care of your flocks and watching over them. Let me go through all of your flocks today. Let me remove every sheep that has speckles or spots on it. Let me remove every dark-colored lamb. Let me remove every goat that has spots or speckles on it. They will be my pay. My honesty will give witness about me in days to come. You see, so Jacob, from being a cheater, now he wants to prove his honesty. Now look at this. I will give witness every time you check on what you have paid me. Suppose I have a goat that doesn't speckles or spot. Or suppose I have a lamb that isn't dark colored. Then it will be considered stolen. I agree, said Laban. Let's do that, you have said. That same day, Laban removed all of the male goats that had stripes or spots. He removed all of the female goats that had speckles or spots. They were the ones that had white on them. He also moved all of the dark-colored lambs. He had his sons take care of them. Then he put a journey of 3 days between himself and Jacob. But Jacob continued to take care of the rest of Laban's flocks. Jacob took branches that were freshly cut from popular almond and plane trees. He made white strips on them by peeling off the bark. He uncovered the white wood inside the branches. Then he placed the peeled branches in all of the stone cups where the animals drank water. He placed them so they could be right in front of the flocks when they came to drink. The flocks were ready to mate when they came to drink. So they mated in front of the branches, and they had little ones that were stripped or speckled or spotted. Jacob put the little ones of the flock to one side by themselves, but he made the other ones face the stripped and dark-colored animals that belonged to Laban. In that way, he made separate flocks for himself. He didn't put them with Laban's animals. Every time the stronger females were ready to mate, Jacob would place the branches in the stone tubs. He would place them in front of the animals, so they would mate near the branches. But if the animals were weak, he wouldn't place the branches there. So the weak animals went to Laban, and the strong ones went to Jacob. In this way, Jacob became very rich. He became the owner of the large flocks. He also had many male and female servants, and he had many camels, and he had many donkeys. So Jacob blessed, becoming a rich man in a foreign land. May God bless you too.